You to know this Black Friday, you can sleep in.
All over the region.
Retailers are calling this their
149,000 stores offering
Millions of
sales
dollars in
greater
cash sales changing hands starting
New York.
hit the stores. The flu season is off to its earliest
Appears to be a previously unknown variant of the flu, suspected case catching many experts off guard.
Today I was feeling like maybe
Back on the breaking news, leading with unconfirmed reports of a smallpox outbreak
is a highly rehearsed scenario.
And National Guard units converging on a hospital in central
bridges are closed. It's a war zone.
Smallpox is a very real danger. AIDS, more than Ebola.
Let me stop you there. This is not a panic situation.
An entire American city locked
known as the
down.
green poison, Central Park has been converted to a mass burial ground.
Power outages, gas line leaks, fires. The government's
Expecting another night of widespread looting.
People of New York are begging for
What would it have?
any available units. Fire and house to the
our first responders are either dead
No resources available.
being treated like animals.
It's not our job. We're not trained for that.
When we were activated, we knew the situation was bad. Worse than anyone knew. We are an elite, highly skilled group of embedded agents. They only call us when everything else has failed. We have no rules. We have no limits. Our job is to protect what remains.
We are your coworkers. We are your neighbors. We might even be your friends.
But when we get the call,
We leave everything behind.
we are
The Division.
I feel like the video, in my opinion, it shows how like germs are like easily spread and how important and like how serious the situation is. We should come together and like stay from each other and practice social distancing because this is a serious issue. This is a serious matter. Germs can easily be spread by just someone coughing in the air. So like we also need to come together and like practice social distancing and realize how serious the situation is.
Wow, wow. Great answer. Great answer. Great feedback. What about you, Nas?
I totally agree with Jashana, and I also feel like this game will teach a lot of people how they should help others if they know anybody that was affected with COVID-19 and how they should quarantine themselves and so practice social distance. Also, people should stay inside and keep clean because there's still people going outside every day as if there's no pandemic going on, there's no quarantine, and they're just going around and spreading the disease more and creating a bigger problem.
So glad for your feedback on that, Jashana and Naz. Tell us a little bit about how you feel about school closures. That was, I think, the first major effect from this coronavirus in New York was when it was finally announced that the schools are shutting down. How has that impacted you guys?
Oh man, with the school being closed, it impacted me a lot because I'm a hands-on learner. Like I learn like from my peers and my others and especially my teachers. So the fact that like I have to wake up and just sit at a computer all day is really like and we're teaching ourselves basically. Like yes, we have our teachers to be there and help us, but it's not the same. Likewise, like I could like actually touch them and hold them and like they could guide me in the right way. So it really like it hit hard because like I said, I'm a hands-on learner and I'm not used to it, you know? It takes a lot to get used to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow. What about you, Nas?
What about you, Naz?
Yeah, same for me. Like I am better. Like I feel like personally, this remote learning is kind of a struggle at some point because with some of my classes, I feel like I need the teacher's help or like the teacher's guides to instruct me on what I'm supposed to, so I can have a better understanding of how I'm supposed to do my work to produce better grades. Because at this time, the work is really hard. But yeah, I agree with Shana.
So what are some of the things that you think can be done to help enhance the learning experience, being that, you know, it's all remote now? What are the things that could be better?
You know, I feel like it could be like more like hands-on, like more help, because like mine with our school, like there's certain hours we could communicate with our teachers, and like within those certain hours I feel like everyone is trying to get to them, so it's not like they can like respond as fast enough as you can, you know, but like I just feel like everybody just should come together and try to help each other, you know. I feel like there should be more hours where they can help.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Did you have any input on that, Naz? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Deshauna, but I also feel like the teachers should like post instructional videos of themselves going over the assignment. Like some of my teachers do it, but not all of them, and I feel like all of them should, because the classes are a struggle. Or like, for example, I take AP with history, so, and I have an AP exam coming up, and I feel like I need prep now, not later. Like, I just feel like they should post more instructional videos on the work so I can have a better understanding of what I'm getting ready for. I don't want to take the test and not be ready. I don't want to have no doubt in myself.
What are your thoughts on the idea that young people are not the affected demo for this virus?
At first I was like, oh my God, this is great.
Wow, yo, that's crazy. Oh man, that's great. I didn't expect to hear that one on today's show.
No, I'm being serious. But I was just like, you know, there's a lot of elderly people in my family, and my heart went out to them, and I prayed that they would not like have it, you know. And my heart went out to like little kids and stuff like that, because it's easier for them to get affected than to us. And I just pray that they're okay and they're doing well, because for us it's just like a regular birth, like, you know.
Respect that. So I know we have a major question coming up next, but before we do this question, I wanted to do another video preview on this game, The Division. So to add some context to what you're about to see, the next, just keep this in your mind, Josh, Deshauna, and Naz, and the team as well. The next question, it talks about how has the pandemic affected your relationships, friends, family, etc., things like that. So think about that when we go to this video preview.
Sorry. Bad kids. Trouble. Sorry. Back there.
Antibiotics. Here.
Yeah, I was hoping to get the call a little sooner.
Get to your stash locations quick, then rendezvous on me. Copy that.
Copy that.
On my way. Thank you.
Next time, just ask.
How this has all happened, we cannot confirm at this time while the smallpox outbreak continues to spread. spread far outside of Ground Zero. As you may have heard, the federal mandate is still in effect.
We just got word we lost comms for the entire east side of New York City. If anything, now's the time, Mr. President.
U.S. officials have now confirmed the loss of control over Rikers Island jail. Inmates are reported to have escaped and are now entering New York City. How this happened, we
Dad, what happened with the TV?
What do you mean you're leaving? What do you mean you're leaving? Just calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. Don't tell me to calm down. What is that? Is that a gun? Where the hell did you get a gunshot?
Tricia! Just listen to me, okay?
Look. There's an organization that's activated during a catastrophic emergency. A safety switch when all else fails. I'm part of that organization.
What are your thoughts on the video you just saw on top of the question? You know, this is both for you, Jashana and Nas. You can take it first, Jashana, if you like.
I feel like this pandemic is really bringing people closer together, and like you just learn like value the time you have with your loved ones at this moment, because you'll never know. You'll never know when is their time. Like tomorrow is never promised, so you just need to learn how to enjoy the time you have with your loved ones while they're still alive. Like, and just have fun. You know, be together, be strong during this time, and just learn to love each other.
With you on that big time. What's up, Nas? Talk to me.
So I agree with Jashana, and based from the video, it kind of reminded me of myself when I first. So my brother, he is a veteran, but he also works for NYPD, and when I found out that he was going back to work from testing people for COVID-19, I was like kind of like, no, don't. I was telling him like if you come back, when you come back home, like you gotta get sprayed on life, or like serious about it, because I didn't want him to like carry it home, bring it home in his clothes or whatever, or catch it. And also, I feel like him going to work every day is also a possibility of him bringing it home or carrying the disease. And it's not just me and him; it's me and him and my family in the house. So I feel like if he was to bring it home, it would have a really bad impact, because I have nieces and nephews that are young, like toddlers, and I don't want him to bring it home, because he's outside every day. He's an NYPD officer, and he works and stop that. But I really wish that he just don't bring it home.
Now I know everybody else saw the video. One of the things, me personally, that I took from this video is how someone, robbed like the guy's bag, but they did it to try to save their family. You know what I'm saying? I guess their mother that was sick, and then he helped her anyway, like, because, having the empathy. And one of the main things that's like the goal of these conversations is to build the better relationships and create empathy, yet have sympathy for others, and understand how we can come together and figuring out what the answer is to make that actually happen. So like in terms of the team, I know y'all just saw the video too. What was your thoughts on the video or takeaways, especially according to the answers that Nas and Jashana had provided?
Yeah, so I think everybody pretty much summed it up. I mean, we got to play our part so everyone else could play their part. There's nurses in these hospitals, doctors in these hospitals that their job is increasingly harder because of the spread, because of how fast everything spread. And in the beginning, people weren't listening. And, that made it harder for people to do their jobs. And I think that actually led to just the hospitals being overwhelmed. And it really made it a hard time. And I mean, it's still a hard time inside the hospitals, but I think that a lot of people suffered, and there were some people that passed simply because the hospitals were just overwhelmed. So it's increasingly important for us to play our part. And, salute to the people that are providing for the elderly and the other people that are compromised. by bringing groceries and doing everything that they're doing, because they're providing a service, a really big service right now for those people. So salute to those people.
Oh, I'm getting a call. Hold on 1 second. I'm getting a call, y'all. Hello?
So while he's getting that call,
we got Senator. Listen. We got Senator Leroy Comrie on the line. So I'm gonna put you to the mic, and please, it's an honor to have you on. Everybody is here, so please, say a few words, please.
Okay, sure. I'll be happy to. Well, thank you for allowing me to be on. I was trying to get onto Discord, but I signed up for it, but the link I'm not tech savvy enough. I'm not
It's all right.
The link through Discord to get to you, but I'll keep trying. But I'm happy that you guys are first off doing this, and I want to congratulate you on being proactive and finding a way to reach out to people. You can't hear me?
Thank
Hello?
you.
Yeah, now we can hear
Yeah,
you. We hear you.
you.
Keep talking. We enjoying this. Keep going.
No, they hear me. They hear me, pardon. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm working 2 calls at one time. So, I think that it's important that we all do everything we can within our own circles to try to reach out to people to let them understand all of the aspects about this pandemic that we're facing. It definitely affects all of us. From the antibody testing that they're doing, it's shown that 1 out of every 4 New Yorkers are carrying the disease, even though they may not realize it because they're asymptomatic, which means that they are they're carrying the disease. They may not physically have any symptoms, but they could pass on that disease to someone that would wind up getting sick because they're in the categories that would make them susceptible to becoming sick from the disease. So I would ask everyone to please wear a mask. If you're out in the street, wear gloves so that you're not touching any surfaces that may have the spores, which can sit for up to 3 hours and remain viral. If you're definitely taking public transportation, to wear a mask and wear gloves, and to do everything you can to protect your loved ones and the people around you. We're losing many people in our community, many of our older leaders, and because they were susceptible to other diseases, and once the COVID hit them with their other issues, it just took them out of here, unfortunately. So please do everything you can to protect our generations of people that live in our community. Please do everything also to do as much outreach as you can so you can get real information. On my office, you can go on my website. We have an email blast that we do every day. You can reach out to me at leroy@leroycomrie.org. Carmine is on Carmine Collette, and I want to thank Sergeant for putting this together as well, and everyone that was involved with this. And my office is available during the day by phone or email if you have any problems or anyone in crisis. We are there to help you.
Yo, just clap it up for Senator Leroy. You just got to clap it up.
Yeah.
Man. That's amazing. Yo, Leroy, I just want to tell you, we are extremely humbled, for the call, for your words of encouragement, and for your education on this matter. We can't wait to talk to you again, on other things, because, this ain't going to stop. Gaming and guidance is here to stay. We want to make sure that we touch the youth. We have an incredible team, and the more support, the better. Khadijah's been phenomenal. Everybody's been phenomenal. So we just want to thank you as well. And we know your job is difficult, so we all here to help one another, okay? We thank you so much.
I thank you for what you're doing, and I'm really excited to be working with you on this, and anything else that you need help on or need my help on, I'll be there for you. Thank you.
All right, no problem. And look, before you go, I got to ask you an important question. PlayStation or Xbox?
I was always a PlayStation person, but I got no skills anymore.
Oh, no, we're going to talk about that later. But yeah, we got the PlayStation. So what's up? All right, cool. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Take care.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.